Hey guys, it's Nikki. Welcome back to another song review. Today we're going to be listening to Angel of Death by Slayer. This one was requested quite a bit by you guys in the comments of my last Slayer video, and I just want to say really quick that I appreciate you guys telling me about the band and everything else in the comments. I try to get back to as many people as I can. I still have to get back to more. There's just a lot, but just know that I read them and I do take all your guys' suggestions into consideration when I'm deciding what to listen to next. So thank you. But yes, today is Angel of Death. Let's pop our headphones on, turn it up, and here we go. And I picked this one just because it was live and on their official page, so I thought it would be a good one. Oh my God. So intense right from the get-go. Crowd. We'll talk about the meeting afterwards too. Gosh. These lyrics though, it's hard to like take in the lyrics and also like the music together. Something's gonna happen. Oh, I love that. That sounds so cool. And that head banging, it's like constant. Okay, I think I'm having more of an appreciation for Slayer. I know I'm quiet, I'm just taking it all in though. Oh, I like that pause like in the video, like a little freeze. Man. Oh, I love when they do like little duels, I guess you'd call it. Holy Holy cow. Oh, I love that too. That's insane. There was another video that popped up at the end, something for a bloodline, and the video looked really intense for Slayer. But yeah, that was really good. Like I said, I feel like I have more of an appreciation for them actually sitting down and listening to them. And I know somebody had commented on the last video that I did of theirs saying, like, you know, I don't know how they worded it, but something like I wasn't really like absorbing it properly because I talked about their talent and not the intensity. But I feel like the intensity is just like, it's obvious, it's there. But also, I mean, anybody can pick up a guitar or drumsticks or whatever and just make noise, but it doesn't mean it's going to sound good or blend or fit perfectly for a song. And I feel like that is talent. Like, of course, intensity is a big part of Slayer, I've learned, but it's also a skill too. And I don't know. I really want to look into the lyrics though, because like I said, it was such a graphically detailed song lyrically, but then the music, like I'm getting absorbed by that, and just, I don't know. It was a lot. So let's look at the lyrics. So just the very first word, Auschwitz, I've heard of that. I think most people probably have heard of that, but it says here it was the largest of German Nazi concentration camps and extermination centers. Over 1.1 million men, women, and children lost their lives there. So I knew what it was about while I was listening to it. So it's hard to be like, yeah, this is rockin' when it's such like a serious topic, even though it was also rockin', but I hope you guys know what I mean. But on loudersound.com, it says here, Hanneman named the track after the sobriquet, I think it would be Yosef Mengele, had been given, Angel of Death. It says, when Jeff brought in the song, we thought, wow, that's really cool. This was a guy that did all those crazy, terrible things. Tom Araya told Metal Hammer. For his part, Hanneman insisted that he wasn't glorifying Mengele's actions, merely retelling them, documentary fashion. Angel of Death is like a history lesson, he told The Guardian in 1987. I had read a lot about the Third Reich and was absolutely fascinated by the extremity of it all, the way Hitler had been able to hypnotize a nation and do whatever he wanted. A situation where Mengele could evolve from being a doctor to being a butcher. I don't think I've ever heard of this person before, the Angel of Death. I don't know. But let me read a little bit about this, because I feel like that's the whole point of the song. If you don't know, educate yourself, right? Mengele, in distinctive white gloves, supervised the selection of Auschwitz's incoming prisoners for either torturous labor or immediate extermination, shouting either right or left to direct them to their fate. Eager to advance his medical career by publishing groundbreaking work, groundbreaking in quotes, he then began experimenting on live Jewish prisoners in the guise of medical treatment. Mengele injected or ordered others to inject thousands of inmates with everything from petrol to chloroform to study the chemical's effects. Among other atrocities, he plucked out the eyes of corpses to study eye pigmentation and conducted numerous gruesome studies of twins. Okay, we're not going to go too into all that on this channel. I mean, if you don't, I feel like most people know what went on with that and just how terrible it was. But it's interesting that, I guess, I don't know, from what I read, that this was like a controversial song because, I mean, just the fact that he had to specify, like, I was writing this just to tell this story. It's not that I was like for this, you know. I think that I don't know. I feel like that's kind of risky when you are singing about something like that. I'm just reading the comments in the official video, and I'm somebody that likes to really dive into the lyrics, pick a song apart, figure out the meaning. But a lot of people on there are really just talking about the thing that I was told I wasn't appreciating enough, and that's the intensity. Like a few people have talked about the meaning that I've seen, but most people are just like, oh my gosh, the guitaring, the drummer doesn't get enough credit, and everything else. There was one person towards the top that said, honestly, when I first heard this song, I had never heard of the Angel of Death. This song made me further aware of the atrocities. This song should never be censored. It really captures the horror of that time. Scariest song I ever heard because much of it is based on history. Kick-ass song, by the way. But going off of that comment, I do think it's cool that bands do write songs like this that are about things that are just such major things that happen in history that people might not know about or might not know specific details about, just to help you learn more through music, like in their own way. Because I'll be the first to say that I, being somewhat new to listening to metal music and heavier music, I never thought that that was a thing with these kind of bands. I thought if it just sounded crazy and intense, they were probably just singing about nonsense. And I know that sounds like a grandma, but I've talked about this before on this channel that when I was a teenager, I did not listen to anything like this. I listened to pop music and that was it. And now I feel like the heavier stuff and more intense, even just like growling and just different vocal stuff that I never would have listened to before, I feel like I'm drawn to it more because it is sometimes, not all the time, but it's sometimes about more important topics and deeper things. And that's what I love. It's not just what's going to be like catchy and stick in your head. There's just more depth to it. Maybe that got a little too deep there, but that is the thing that I appreciate about bands. And it kind of gives you a little peek into their mind, what is important to them and what they think of certain situations. And yeah, this was a good one. And I want to explore Slayer even more. I was going to put them in the poll this past week. Well, yesterday, I'm recording this on Tuesday now. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to sit down and do it. I'm not even going to go through the poll and, will they win? Won't they win? I'm just going to do them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what else I should check out by them. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye.